Hello everybody, Glorious Gaming back with another episode of Raw Results for May 15th, 2017. If y'all do like, please leave one and subscribe, and could you also please wish my mom a happy birthday. She had a birthday yesterday, and yeah, just show the love. But if you could do that, that'd be nice, and yeah. But with all that said, let's get into the episode. Okay, so we open up the show with a recap centered around Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns again, closing on the brawl from last week, and thence into Raw's intro. Commentary hype up our IC title match for the night between The Miz, Dean Ambrose, and then Kurt Angle makes his entrance to kick off the show. Comes out, tells everybody Braun suffered a shattered elbow and will be out for up to 6 months. Then after that, Roman Reigns. Oh, well, no, not after that. He announces that since there's no one to face Braun or Brock at Great Balls of Fire, they are going to have a fatal 5-way Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules between 5 competitors to determine the new Universal Champion. And those 5 competitors are going to be Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns. The only people I want to win are the people besides Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has had tons of opportunities to, get a title shot. He doesn't need another one. He does not. But Roman comes out after that and says, "Hey, I'm already the number 1 contender, so, blah, blah. I retired The Undertaker. This is my yard, blah." And after that, Finn Balor comes out. It's like, "Oh, I never lost my title. Hey, follow my lucky charms. The line starts behind me." Then after that, enter Samoa Joe. He tells them they have it very wrong. It's not about big hearts about anybody's yard, and definitely not about anybody's club. It's about 2 things: actions and results. Action, he locks a Coquina clutch on Rollins. Result, Seth is unresponsive, having his body going limp. Then, after that, we have White noise go on. Bray Wyatt is in the ring. He says, "The beast approaches and all of them put on their brave faces, but they will all fall." And after that, we have Seth Rollins enter, and he says, blah, 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 cheap pop to New Jersey, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, they brawl. And, yeah, so pretty good opening segment to open up tonight's show. And, yeah. But then, after that, we go to the first match of the night, which was the Hardy Boys taking on, not the Hardy Boys, but Jeff Hardy taking on Sheamus of Cesaro. We come back from commercials. Balor, Rollins, and Reigns are bickering when Angle rolls up. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so before we go to commercial, we have Hardy Boys walking them back. Then we go to commercial. Then we come back. Then we see Balor, Rollins, and Reigns bickering. Then Angle rolls up, tells them, they let their aggression out in the ring, so he's going to book some matches tonight. So he makes Rollins versus Wyatt in a really good match, and Balor versus Reigns in a really good match. Then we get into Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Really good match. Thought Jeff was going to lose another tooth. He didn't, thankfully. Sheamus, you gotta be a safer worker, dude. Really, kick him in the shoulder, not in the face, but whatever. But, yeah, really good match. It ended with, Cesaro trying to distract the ref, but then Matt took him down, and then Jeff Hardy won with a twist bait and a swanton bomb. Then, after that, Matt raises his brother's hand as Cesaro and Sheamus stew by the barricade. Then after that, commentary hype up our IC title match again, and we go to break. Then we come back from commercial. Sasha Banks makes her entrance for her match against Alicia Fox. This match surprised the hell out of me because I guess they quick fixed the finish due to Sasha Banks suffering an injury. I think she pulled her hamstring. Alicia Fox won though, really surprising. But yeah, I thought we were gonna see the return of Cedric Alexander because it said he's returning soon. Don't know when, but was hoping tonight, but nope. But then after that, we get commentary hyping up the matches Kurt Angle made earlier, and the IC title is up next. The IC title match is up next after the break. Come back from commercial. Miz makes his entrance, flanked by Maurice. And with that being done, we go into the match. Dean Ambrose defending his championship against The Miz. A really good match between these two. Thought the match was going to end with The Miz winning, which I wouldn't have liked at all. But instead, it ends with Dean Ambrose losing in disqualification but still retaining the championship. Miz was trying to low blow Dean as Maurice was distracting the ref. Dean caught his hand, turned around, and kicked Miz in the nuts straight in front of the ref. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Then, after that, we get, wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, but, oh, sorry, I was yawning, but, yeah, after the match, Dean gets up, says sorry, then after that, Finn Balor is interviewed backstage, and he quotes the old canard about dogs and fights, blah blah blah. Then there's a whole world of fight in him, and he can do things guys twice his size can't do. So he finishes up with saying, it may be Roman's yard, but it's my universe. Then after that, we get commentary hype for the festivities, and Alexa Bliss makes her entrance, and that sends us to break. When we come back from commercial, Alexa is ready to cut a promo. She says, this is Newark, New Jersey, a city where dreams, that's not it, blah blah blah. And then cut to that. She basically just runs down Bailey and says, oh, you think you can, well, hold on. She, Alexa says she doesn't know if it's the jet lag or the ponytail cutting off the circulation, but it's Extreme Rules, and that means doing whatever it takes to, and nobody will be there to save you. She says that to Bailey, so I thought this was going to, hint at a, possible Extreme Rules match announcement, first ever women's Extreme Rules match. But instead, as Alexa's running down Bailey, Bailey gets sick of it, pushes Alexa, and then we go to commercial. And then after that, it also ends with Bailey getting hit with a kendo stick by Alexa Bliss. So that's what I thought was gonna lead into it, but nope. Instead, we get Cruiserweight Tag Team action is up after the break from commentary. Then we come back from commercial. Kurt Angle is going to see Bailey. Thought he was going to announce that, oh, well, you want to get back at Alexa, don't you? Then the match at Extreme Rules will be an Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's Championship. Nope. He announces that the match will be a kendo stick on a pole match. Now, when he first said that, I thought he was kidding, but he was actually serious. So, yeah. So that's gonna happen at Extreme Rules. should have just been an Extreme Rules. But whatever. Then, after that, uh, uh Angle says he makes a valid point and deserves another shot, and he's getting it at Extreme Rules. Hopefully he won't win it there. But Miz says that's not good enough and he wants a guarantee, a match where the title can change hands on a disqualification. Angle says he'll make it, but Miz needs to consider his tone when talking to him. Then Maurice jaws at him in French, and Kurt responds successfully in French as well, albeit slightly broken and simplistically when the drifter drifts by. So I guess they're pushing the drifter in that way. I wonder if he's going to make his main roster debut anytime soon. I know he has, but I mean like in ring. But then after that, we get some cruiserweight action between Austin Aries, Jack Gallagher taking on Neville and TJP. Pretty good match. Lovely cruiserweights action. The winners were Neville and TJP. And, yeah, good match. Then after that, commentary shills for the network and hypes up our remaining matches before we're going to break. When we come back from commercial, Bayley is in the trainer's room getting some ice strapped to her shoulder. Wait, what? What? Okay, well, what I said earlier happened here. I thought it happened earlier, but nope. And then, after this, we get a Golden Truth segment. They're in the locker room. R-Truth apologized for letting Goldust down, but Goldie's not having it. They're a team, and just because he fell, so what? How many times has he fallen down and gotten back up? That's what teams are for. And just because, they didn't win the match doesn't mean they can't climb their way back up. So the truth is doubting it a little, but Goldust fires him up and says, "Oh yeah, man, come on, we can do this." Then after that, Finn Balor makes his entrance, and the Finn Balor taking on Roman Reigns matches after the break. Come back from break, we get the recap package that opened up the show, and Finn Balor takes on Roman Reigns in a really good match and a surprising ending. The ending saw Roman Reigns spear Balor and win. So they had Roman beat a former Universal Champion. This is pretty surprising, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see what happens at Extreme Rules. Who will go over? I'm hoping Joe, Balor, Rollins, or Wyatt, because I want to see all those matches with Lesnar, but who knows? Then, after that, we get Bray Wyatt in a smoky room. He's just talking mumbo jumbo shit. Oh man, I ate a marshmallow today. Whatever. Yeah. And after that, we get wait, hold on. Oh. But then, as for tonight, Wyatt asked, Taz was saving another soul. Seth Rollins claims to be the man, an architect, the Kingslayer, but does he have enough to stand up and look evil right in the eyes? Then he says, run. And on that note, go to break. Then we come back from commercial. Seth Rollins is interviewed backstage. He makes a offense with Bray. And then after that, we come back from commercial. See Seth Rollins getting interviewed backstage. He makes a fence with Bray, calling him gutless, and recounts all of his trials and tribulations over the last year. And says that Wyatt isn't the guy that's gonna stand in the way of him winning the Universal Championship. And furthermore, he doesn't have to announce when he arrives somewhere because his actions speak louder than words. Then after that, we get Golden Truth making their entrance out to the ring, and you go out to the ring, and uh, our Truth is really excited. He presses, oh wait, make their entrance, and then as our Truth is getting ready to talk, Goldust turns heel. Surprisingly, didn't see this coming from nowhere, but I guess they're going with the R-Truth taking on a Goldust angle. Pretty surprising, but no one really cared. Some people screamed, "Thank you, Goldust," so they're getting sick of R-Truth. But yeah, so pretty surprising. Don't know where this is gonna go. Maybe Goldust will be pushed up to the Universal Championship. Maybe not, but who knows. Okay, then hold on. Oh, then after that, Wyatt's outside. Rollins with this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Hold on. Trying to find where it was. Gosh, where is it? Oh my god. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Oh, found it. Okay, but after that we come back from commercial. Then we get a plug for Injustice 2. Then after that, Enzo and Cass come out, make their entrance. They do the deal, blah blah blah. Cass claims to be the Michael Jordan of jargon, and he was grown right here in the state they call the Garden. That was Enzo. That was Enzo. What are you talking about? Uh, then after that, enter Titus, and Titus does the best job in mimicking Enzo's entrance. He's like, "My name is Titus O'Neil, and I'm the celebrity dad of the year." Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. But he says he's gonna beat Enzo down and everything. But no, he says Apollo's gonna beat Enzo down. It turns out that Enzo and Apollo aren't fighting each other. It's gonna be Cass taking on Titus. Uh, Pretty man match. This was just to get Cass over. Titus had to find his suit, and yeah. Then after the match, Enzo tried to take a selfie with Titus and Apollo in the background. Apollo hit him with a Insiguri, and yeah. Excuse me. Then after that, we get commentary informs us that Wyatt and Rollins is next after the break. Then we come back from commercial, and we get a bit of hype for 205 Live, which will feature Aries versus TJP this week. We've seen a match tons, my opinion, but whatever. Then we go in the locker room. Neville walks up to Perkins to tell him he did good. TJ says, "Hey, when will I get a title shot?" And then he says, just hold on. We need to take care of that Aries problem. Then after that, you get Wyatt noise, and then the main event of the evening between Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. Really, really good match. Really enjoyed uh, every moment of it. The one thing I don't like is the ending. I mean, I understand why, but Samoa Joe blindsides Rollins right in front of the ref. Seth Rollins wins by disqualification. Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe are being down on Rollins, and then uh, I think Bray does a Sister Abigail to Rollins, and then Joe thinks, "Oh yeah, we're cool," but then Bray catches him with Sister Abigail. Thought that was awesome. Got a big pop from the crowd, and yeah. So now the question is, who will win at Extreme Rules and go off to face the Universal Champion known as Brock Lesnar? Will it be Finn? Will it be Rollins? Will it be Joe? Will it be Wyatt? Will it be Reigns again? Who knows? I mean, I know he hasn't faced Brock for the Universal Champion, but he's faced him for the World Champion. But who knows? Will they keep pushing Reigns down our throat or not? We'll find out at Extreme Rules. But, yeah, pretty good episode of Raw this week. And, yeah, wonder what SmackDown's gonna bring tomorrow. But if y'all did enjoy and want to see more, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And if you want to see the rest of the series, please click playlist link down below or the annotation on the screen at the end of the video. As always, this is Glorious Gaming. I'll see y'all in the next one.